All right. Hey, Elite Dynasty, Amber Duluth here, your P3 E3 upline here at Modere. Super excited. So we've got some really cool stuff that we want to talk about tonight, all new to you guys, but I wanted to do the world's fastest SRC recap on the planet. I know corporate is doing one as well, so that one will be more in depth, but mine won't be. Okay. So one, we got coffee. I mean, who loves coffee? I know Sarah hasn't slept in like 3 years since she's had her babies. And so coffee is going to be life. So we got coffee, we got creamer, we pre-launched our brand new serum. I will share my results. I know Kelly and Daphne and Kagan have all seen them. They're incredible. I hadn't shared them with you guys in the past because I wasn't allowed to, but now I can, so I'll share that with you. So we got those new products, which are freaking incredible. The team has seen literally like almost 100,000 in sales since they launched coffee. So you guys like just crushed it already. So we got coffee. And then we took what I like to consider a very complicated comp plan. Like, can anyone want to raise a hand and agree that some of the parts of our comp plan are a little complicated? Okay. So what we did is we took away 2 of the things that hung people up the most, and we made something better. So I'm going to explain. So coding, besides like me and like the elites, does anyone even understand coding? Not really. Right. I know you guys are like, no, I can spell coding, but that's as far as it goes. So we got rid of that because what we found is it was only making up about 1% of people's checks, and honestly, it just wasn't worth all of the confusion, okay? And for some reason, doublers confused people. I'll never understand that because I got that, but that was confusing as well. And so what we did, and if you didn't know what a doubler was, you had to sign 3 people in order to double all of your first order bonuses from 10% to 20%. So we took those 2 components away, so you don't ever have to learn coding, so you don't have to explain it. And we turned it into 30% on not Fast Starts, that was my old company, first order bonuses. So first order bonuses, instead of getting 10% and hoping you get 3 so you can double it, you're going to get 30% immediately, which is really freaking exciting. They were finding that most people weren't getting doublers because they weren't signing 3 in that time frame. So now every single one you sign to get 30% on. Like, guys, in other companies, you have to get customers to hit those. You got to do all the things. And here, they just buy a kit and get 30%. And then they did what is my favorite thing. They gave us cheaper enrollment kits, okay? I never really had a huge issue selling $199s, but if you don't know the power of a $99 kit, I'm going to tell you really quickly, okay? The minute a kit goes over $100, those stay-at-home moms, they're not going to spend the money. They got to ask their significant other. They got to do whatever. $99, they will drop and never have a conversation with their spouse about it. $99 is king. They're going to get the antioxidants with their box of coffee. If you watch Kelly's live in Dynasty, she's going to tell you why antioxidants are so important with coffee because they make it work better. So everything you hear about the coffee, the adaptogens make all of that even better. Okay, so it's just an incredible thing. They can start with that $99 kit. And then there's also $139. It's an easy upsell. And then we have all the $199s. And the most badass XM kit on the planet is the Logic one. I mean, we're talking coffee and creamer and trim and revitalize and probiotics. Stop it. Okay, so love it. And then lastly, the one thing I wanted to tell you guys that I'm really excited about also is they have launched the qualifications for our escape. It is in Costa Rica, which is the first time ever. I think several of us have been to Mexico a lot on escape, so we're really excited that they brought us Costa Rica. But on top of that, they lowered qualifications and they more than doubled the available rooms, okay? And so in the past, we haven't really filled what we've booked, and this time we took all of that and we doubled it and lowered qualifications. And so I'm really excited because it really allows everyone to truly be able to get to Costa Rica in some level of earning. So I'm super stoked about that. So that's a little bit of SRC in one cute little bundle because Kelly told me be fast. So I'm going to turn it on over to Kelly to talk to you guys about where we're going in the next 60, 90, and beyond days and all of that awesome stuff.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for hopping on. Thank you, Amber, for that whirlwind SRC recap. I mean, that was 5 days of information in like less than 5 minutes. So now we know why she gets the big bucks. Okay, so a couple of us were talking. We were talking about how we can facilitate a system that allows every person who comes into our team, no matter what day of the month they join, no matter how much experience they have, no matter how many times they've sold or never sold a thing in their life, and be successful right out of the gate. We've been working on stuff for the past few months. We have the onboarding with the pinned post. We have this system of weekly Zooms. We have the power hours. We've been putting all of these things in place so that every single person on this team has the resources that they need, has the system backing them up, has the people to go to when they need help. But we wanted to kick it up a notch, you guys. We wanted to take it one step further. So first of all, let me just say that if you've been here for a few months or longer, or you're fairly new, and you still feel like maybe you're treading water, and you still feel like maybe you're not seeing the success that you were hoping to see right out of the gate, I want you to be real with yourself, and I want you to think about how many of these weekly Zooms have you watched? How many power hours have you been on? How much advantage are you taking of the stuff we have already brought you and put in place for you? Because at the end of the day, you're responsible for your success, but we want to give you as many tools and as many opportunities to skyrocket that success out of the ballpark, but you still have to pick up the ball and run. You still have to show up to the Zooms. You still have to plug in on the power hours or do them on your own. You can't just expect that if the events happen, you can coast along with the side of them and find success. So we're going to bring you some more stuff, but I just want you to really be reflective and think, how much am I already utilizing what's here for me? And then figure out how that relates to your amount of success, okay? So just, that's my little red tidbit. That's my tough love from today. Now I'm just going to talk about the fun stuff, okay? So for me, I like schedules. I like to know what's coming. I like to be able to anticipate my next move, right? Like, I think everybody feels more confident sharing, talking about what's going on when they can anticipate what's coming next. So what we've sort of devised here is like a wash, rinse, repeat system that we can do every month. It will look a little different each month, but the system, the basics of it will stay the same. And it's going to tie into the other things that are already here for you to do. So this is going to start off with this coming month for March. And here's how this is going to roll every month. The beginning of the month is going to be all about filling your funnel full of people, building relationships and connecting with new people you haven't talked to yet, a new and exciting reason to ATM the new people you just spent the previous month finding in groups, making connections with, interacting with on posts. Now, what are you going to do with them? You're going to fill your funnel with those people. You want to put them in the system. Yes, we do that by ATMing. That's the cornerstone of our business. But you got to have a reason, right? So we're going to start with these fill your funnel challenges. This month coming up, it's going to be a clean eating challenge. We've got the people who maybe set some resolutions and have fallen off. This is a great way to wrap them back up into getting healthy before spring break, getting healthy before bikini season gets here. You're going to really be able to help people see the value, and this is a totally free event. So you're going to be able to fill your funnel with lots of people and our Beat the Bloat Clean Eating 5-day challenge. So that's how we're going to start off every month, with some sort of funnel filler campaign free event. You got to love it, right? It's such a great way to go back to those people who you've just spent the last month on power hours, connecting with people, commenting on their stuff. You've created that interaction and that engagement. Now let's capitalize on it, right? So we're going to fill our funnel with that. From there, every single month, we're going to transition into some sort of paid challenge. It may look different from month to month. This month, we have brand new coffee. So we're going to do a coffee challenge. Just so happens, corporate made it really easy for people to get a 3-day sample of coffee. You can include people in your regular network by handing them 3 sticks of coffee, and they can pay you $5, whatever you need to do to make it happen. Whether or not 3 days ends up being how we proceed moving forward, that remains to be seen. But this month, we're going to do the 3 days, because this month we have that way through corporate to send people a 3-day sample. They pay $4.95. It's such a minor investment that at the end of it, when we want them to spend more money, they're not regretting that they just bought something. Okay, so that's key to these paid challenges. We put all those people in the funnel. Now let's get them a product so that they can try it. Show them so much value through the challenge that they are excited and ready to make a purchase. But we're not going to stop there, because it's going to be the middle of the month, and we're going to put on an opportunity event. So you're going to have a person in your hand that's ready to make a purchase, and you're going to be able to offer them a month of coffee or a month of lean body system, or hey, why not a month of coffee and a business? And you're going to put them through this opportunity event. The middle of the month, you filled your funnel, you capitalized on it, then you're going to actually convert those people to full-fledged customers, or maybe even a marketer. Then guess what? We still have half a month left to launch those people. You'll have new marketers to get launched, or new customers to make referrals. You're going to be able to take the next half of the month and build your customer pod and build your OP with new marketers and helping everyone have more success. Every person who joins sometime between the beginning of the month and the middle of the month will have every opportunity to be bronze or silver or heck, even gold with our help and these systems before the end of the month. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but to me that sounds freaking awesome. And then just because, why not? We're going to close out the month with a giveaway so that you can seal the deal. Those giveaways have worked really well for us in the past, where people have to be in the group, they have to be watching the live in order to win, and they are sold on other products if they haven't quite yet made a purchase. So we're going to put this system into place and then repeat it every month. And that way you know what's coming. You know at the beginning of the month, you're going to be able to take all that work that you did, increasing your engagement, making new friends, finding people who knows where on the internet, and putting them in your funnel. And then we're going to help you convert them. So you're not just doing all of this water treading that never gets you anywhere. And this is going to help change your businesses, you guys. As long as you take advantage of these things that we're going to bring to you and offer for you, you're going to be able to create so much success for yourself. I personally foresee promotions out the wazoo from these events. Between lower enrollment kits, between small purchases that lead to bigger purchases, we will be seeing some massive shifts in everyone's customer pods, everyone's organizational pods, as long as we take advantage of what we're putting out there. Now, this doesn't mean, okay, I don't have to get on a power hour anymore, because I'm just going to wait till the first week of the month and load my funnel. That won't work, because if you don't do the other steps all month long, you won't have any new people to put in your funnel. You still have to have those conversations. You still need to be out doing the work. This is just the next big puzzle piece to this kind of system working. So we're first giving you the foundation of activity. Now we're going to give you the tools that you need to capitalize on your activity. And it's going to end up, I mean, what's your goal? Where do you want to be? Is it Costa Rica? Is it P3? This is the things you need to do to make it happen. So I hope you guys are excited. I'm super excited. I feel very fired up right now. And I really hope that you guys take this and really push for it. I think that what we all need to kind of think about is, where are we ending February? And are we happy with it? And where do we want to be at the end of March? My personal goal is to double my personal volume from February to March. And I've sold more than that before. So it's kind of actually selling myself just a little short. I should be able to more than double my February volume into March. But I'm going to challenge you to also double your volume, to shoot for it, even if it seems like it's a hard thing. We can do hard things, you guys, but you have to commit and you have to use the tools that are being given to you. That's all I got. I'm getting out of breath now. And so I'm going to actually turn it over to Kagan, who I can't see, but I know she's here somewhere.
Hey guys.
Okay.
Thanks, Kelly. I just want to touch on something really fast. There are 74 people on here. It just said my internet connection's unstable. Can everybody hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. There are 74 people on here. If these 74 of us double our personal selves, double our recruiting efforts, can you picture that? Can you just even fathom what that volume is going to look like? Because you're looking at 74 runners. The people that show up, go up. So let's do whatever it takes. Let's link arms. If you've got a team, if you've noticed somebody on your team is not on this Zoom, I want you to send them a message and tell them you missed their face tonight. If there is somebody that you work closely with that you love, a sideline, downline, upline, partner, whatever, I want you to send them a message and tell them that you miss them and that you hope you see them on the next one, because we are only as powerful as how we are when we're all bonded together. So like Kelly said in the beginning, you know, we're shooting for a big goal, right? We want to be $1 million team by the end of April. And that means doubling our team volume. So that's scary as heck, right? Because when I think about my volume, that means every single person on here has to double, right? So when I think about my volume doubling, that kind of gives me butterflies. But I know the way that I can do that personally is by making sure I'm doubling my sales and I'm doubling my recruiting efforts. I'm making sure I'm having more conversations with people about both sides of our opportunity. Of our company, sorry. And I'm making sure that I'm staying plugged in. I'm doing the things that it takes. Guys, print off that pie chart again and fill it out like you're winning a damn Louis Vuitton. Print out a DMO. Figure out what you need to be doing every single day to be successful. I can tell you that those people that were on those power hours with us last month crushed it. Crushed it. They saw a significant increase in their volume and their paychecks. So why not you, right? Why not your bestie that's in business? Why not your downline that's in business? We've all got somebody on our team that needs just a couple extra $100 than what they're already making. You need to reach out to that person, okay? And let's do this. I want nothing more than for Amber to cross that damn stage in some uncomfortable lubes and a cute dress that she lets me pick out as $1 million team for us. For us. So let's rally. Let's rally hard and let's do that, okay? I love you all. Thanks for jumping on. I will see you tomorrow during our power hour. If you can't make it on, maybe we can schedule one later in the evening, but that's all I've got.
So, guys, first, can we talk about the fact that Kagan does not look like she has the flus? I don't know if flus is the right word.
I just threw my phone because I almost died a second ago. I was like, oh, I have to get off. I'm going to sneeze and cough and everything.
Like A and B. So she has the flus, which sounds floozy, but she has the flus. And so, she doesn't look like it, except for she's gagging and stuff now. But I think that that's really important, and she does really make me wear uncomfortable shoes. And I'm going to I don't know if Daphne wants to bring this up. I'm putting her on the spot, but we have mentioned adding some power hours. Do you kind of want to throw that out there, Daphne, or should I shut up?
No, we definitely can talk about that. I just also wanted to say something about this run for $1 million. You guys, this being a part of this company, being a part of this team is about being something involved in something that's more than yourself, right? So here, when you take away the pressure of I don't know how to say this without twisting this the wrong way. When you take away the pressure of making it happen for everybody else and you just go to town and run for the bigger, greater good, all your goals will be met. Okay. And there's going to come a time when you're the one that's running for $1 million and you're going to have hundreds of people rallying for you and you're going to want the same thing. Listen, I was on Amber's team when we rallied and ran for I almost said Elite 4, but we're not there yet. We ran for Elite 3. And when we ran for Elite 3, we were up that night. We didn't even have to backdate. Well, we were up that night just rallying as a team. Did it do anything financially for my paycheck? Actually, yes, because I was collecting customers to get her there. But really, it was about celebrating somebody that would do anything for us. So you guys, I want you to not look at it like we're running for this for Amber. We're running for this for our team, right? We've created this culture that we are the shop mob, and it's not Amber that's going to do $1 million in sales. It's the shop mob that's going to do $1 million in sales. So please don't individualize that. Let's get excited and let's freaking make this happen. We've been talking about it for way too freaking long. Okay, like this comes and goes, and I know that coming off SRC, like I know my goals grew. I know I spent all my time with Kagan. I know that Kagan's goals grew. I know that all the people that I talked to, our goals immensely grew from what we even walked in those front doors in Utah with. And I'll tell you, if we all run for those and run with a greater good team shop mob in mind, everything will come true. Okay, so I just really wanted to say that. I've been thinking about it all day because I just feel like we've worked so hard to unify us all together as the shop mob, and we have massive power when we are all aligned. So don't let that fall apart. Okay, power hours. I should have ended with that because that's way more exciting than me talking about what we're going to change about the power hours. But power hours, you guys, Kagan nailed it when she said that people's paychecks went up because they spent time on power hours, right? When you get productive intentionally, big things happen. She also mentioned printing off the pie chart. You guys, we just agreed, we just got challenged by Kelly to double down our activities. So why wouldn't you print the pie chart, 2 of them, and do double of the activities, right? Like go big or go home. But bringing that into the power hours, you guys, because we are running so hard and because we're going to be so intentional with all of the tasks, activities, and all the things going on in our Simple Clean results for the next couple months, I think this will be an ongoing thing, right? We kind of have a layout for month after month after month. We know what to look forward to. We have the next couple months planned out because I know that massive goals are in March and April. They're like our biggest months. But we are going to be changing up our power hour schedule. So there'll be a daytime one and an evening one, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, because Wednesday night is our team Zoom. Maybe we'll throw in a daytime one Wednesday. But what I think is we had some amazing people. Thank you, ladies, Shelly, Carmenia, for stepping up and covering some of the power hours last week. We have some other people that have spoken up and said, hey, I would run one. What's going to happen is somebody will be like, say Monday afternoon is going to be my spot every single week. They will be assigned, so we'll know who's going to be running them. Maybe you guys won't, but we will know. And maybe we'll change it up so people aren't like, I'm only getting on when Kelly's running it, whatever. But we're going to have assigned spots, so then we're not worried about making sure that somebody can. And we've had a couple times where at the last minute we're like, shoot, nobody can jump on, so we're pulling or grasping for straws. So anyway, long story short, more power hours coming so that they work with more people's schedules. I know that has been kind of a conflict for people. The evening ones, I know a lot of people on my team are excited about that because we still have a lot of workers. So there's something else that I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember. So that's all I went on with tonight. We're going for 1 million, right? All together. This is a team effort. So
I just want to say really quickly, literally Daphne, Kagan, Kelly crushed this entire that they launched with you guys tonight. I literally had nothing to do with it. They're good at just doing that. And then I'm like, okay, just tell me where you want me. And so like, I mean, they have Kagan, Queen of Graphics, already done for the clean eating thing. Like it's literally ready to launch for you guys to make sure that not only can the seasoned people have this plan and this action, but anyone coming in can plug right in and really start filling their funnel immediately, ATMing and understanding that. And I think that that's key. And I also wanted to say 2 things. One, the culture of this team a year ago was very different, right? The work that Kelly, Megan, Daphne, myself have put in just the last 3 months. Like if you guys had any idea how much work has been done to pull the culture of this team in the last 3 months, like you wouldn't doubt anything that we're going to do in the next 60 days because what we've already done is just incredible and insane. And guys, no one sat alone at SRC. Like teams were all that didn't know each other were sitting together and dancing together. Like I was like proud mama in the corner multiple times because it was just really incredible. So just really freaking proud of every single one of you. And listen, this million run, when we did that run that Daphne talked about with that E3 run, do you know how many multiple people were earning thousands of dollars a month from running with us? It's not about me. It's about everyone. I mean, do you know how many lives a million a month changes on this team? Like, do you have any idea how many 5-figure a month earners we're going to pop when we do this? Like, this is not, like, we're showing up, guys, to that new leader conference and to the escape, and people know this team. They know these leaders. They know what we do. They know the culture that we have. They know that we cultivate freaking P3s. I mean, guys, we're not stoppable. It's just what we're doing is going to be just incredible, and I'm really damn excited. And so I just love you guys, and the next 60 days are going to be outrageous, and then it's only going to get more fun from there. So just buckle up, put your faith in the culture of this crew and the leaders that you guys have, and plug into these freaking power hours. I mean, guys, we were watching power hour folks cross the stage and getting their pictures taken. I mean, guys, those power hour people, they're the ones crushing. And by the way, congrats to Lauren Giglio for earning the Louis Vuitton, by the way. So she's got her first ever Louis that I'm taking to her next week. Okay, and we'll announce the second and third place, but I did want to say that in person.
Maddox.
So congrats
Chicago, whatever's on.
Let me mute. So congrats to Lauren, because she's freaking incredible and she crushed that. So our humans that are getting on these power hours are truly getting ish done, and it's just amazing. Go ahead, Daphne.
I just want to commend all of you, because for those of you that were not at the Leadership Summit, Justin Prince did a whole presentation on suggesting that we should all be doing power hours. He called them productivity blitzes, but they were like, I was writing notes and I was like, we're doing that. Kagan and I were sitting next to each other going, we're like light years ahead of some of this stuff, you guys.
Kagan, Kelly, and Daphne were sitting in their seats like this.
All the things that we're doing are the right things. And so just know that, like, if you're involved in what we're doing with the power hours, if you're on those power hours, like, guys, you are doing all the right thing. I mean, Justin Prince said do power hours.
Since we're going over, let's just get really into this, guys. Michelle Barnes talked about the 18-15-5, right? 80% of people only want to make $0 to $500. I don't feel like the 80 participants on this Zoom are that 80%, right? I feel like we're in that 15 to 5. So you guys, like, let's link arms. Like, let's do this, because we're doing the things that those elite threes are doing that are preaching to us at that leadership summit. We're already doing them. I got D1s doing things these elite threes are talking about they just implemented in their business. I'm like, girl, look at my D1 in 12 months. Like, I guarantee you she will be up there telling you how to run your business. So let's really just make a commitment to ourselves and to each other that we're going to show up every damn day for the next 60 days and blow our faces off, because I don't know about you guys, but something very personal to me, we're in the process of trying to buy a house, and it's going to be our forever house, our dream house. And for that to happen, I need a significant pay increase. And I need to do that for myself. So I want you to think really personal, and, like, it needs to make you cry. Like, I'm fixing to cry, but it really needs to make you cry. And I want you to put a picture of it or save it as the other part of your phone lock screen, right? Not your manifesto, but the other part. Some things, put it somewhere where you're going to see it every day, and it's going to remind you, I am going to work my tail off for the next 60 days so that way I have this at the end of it. Because that's my goal, and I'm going to take as many people with me that will let me. And I know Amber and Daphne and Kelly and Amanda and Carrie, I know we all feel the exact same way about it. It's very dear to us because we see the vision of this company. You know, I got fired up tonight when they announced on the leadership call that there were only 200 rooms, because I knew me and Amber almost had it out in a chat, y'all. But I knew that would.
He hasn't even opened my message, just so we're clear.
Yeah, we're still not talking.
So we're still not really conversing, just so everyone knows.
But I know that meant that some of you guys were going to feel like you couldn't earn it. And that's not the case. Amber had to explain it to me. You know, Mexico going was my first time last year, and it felt like there were Modere people everywhere, all in my face, doing all of the things. So when they say 200 rooms, I'm like, well, I barely earned it last year. So if I barely earned it, how are my teammates going to feel about that? But she corrected me. That is definitely not the case, okay? Senior team leaders will be able to earn this very easily. So So she had to bring me down, which I'm still coming down from. But guys,
She's not
just
yelling.
picture it.
Down.
Yeah, not anymore. I was all capsing. But just picture it, okay? Picture yourself in Costa Rica. Picture that that thing that you're going to get at the end of the 60 days. It doesn't have to be a house. Mine's big, right? Obviously. It doesn't have to be a house. It could be a pair of, another thing. It could be a Louboutins. It could be Louis Vuitton. It could be anything. Something that you're going to treat yourself to when you show up every single day for the next 60 days. Because
I just want to jump in there.
Go ahead.
I want to jump in, Kagan. I think that,
people usually.
sorry, you guys get us fired up and then we can't hold ourselves back. So I think it's really important to just also mention, you guys, for me, like, I don't care about fancy shoes. And I would love to buy a house, but it's not going to happen in 60 days.
But she likes,
you know what?
I'm just saying.
That's her fault. But, you know what I do care about? I care about the messages that I get where somebody tells me that they were thinking they had to sell their car because they couldn't afford the car payment and now they can. You know what I care about? The number of people that I will talk to from now until the end of April who I am bringing them hope, you guys. If somebody joins my team on April 15th, they will have the hope of a $500, $700 paycheck because we have created a system that will let me help them get there. And it will let you help them get there. So the people whose lives you can impact, that's where it's at, you guys. That's the thing that will sustain you on the bad months. That's the thing that will keep you going. Yeah, shoes are great. I ain't faulting you in your fancy shoes, but I like comfort. But
I just mean a reward system. It doesn't have to be shoes. It doesn't have to be $600 shoes. It could be a $30 manicure, but you should reward yourself for the hard work you're fixing to put in because, sister child, it is going to be a tough 60 days.
That's right.
So can I say something real quick to like Kagan and Kelly and Daphne and Amber? Like I totally was like, I want to jump in, but I don't want to be rude. So I'll tell you guys, like being at the leadership conference and sitting at a table with Kelly, with Daphne, with Amber, with Kagan, with who else am I missing? With Carrie, like sitting there with these leaders and seeing the passion on their faces and sitting there, like Kagan was like, I'm not going to cry. Like, I'm not going to cry either, but I probably will cry. Like sitting there and like knowing that these leaders know how much passion that each and every one of us have. And like with Kelly being like, it's not about the shoes. Like I've never owned a Louis Vuitton like purse. Like Amber was like, you want a purse? Like I was like, awesome. But these power hours that you guys had, like I had never been on one and I was like, I'll go on the first one and I'll like love it and maybe like it, maybe get some stuff done. The stuff that our team has done and the way that our team is growing, like the leadership that we have here, like there's other teams that are elites and they got there super fast. Like the passion that you guys have as leaders to get us to that next level is like nobody compares. Like people know our team because we had disruptive winners. We had the vibrant winners. Like there are so many people that watch our team and watch these leaders, guys. Like I like have goosebumps, like sitting here, like I'm going to say something because you guys are so passionate, but like to hear it from other people about what you have instilled in all of us is like so important. Like I love each and every one of you ladies. And like every time like I get on and I like see you, Kagan's got the freaking flu. She's got not even one flu. She's got two flus and she's pouring into all of us sitting here like sick as a dog and knows that what we have here is just incredible. So just remember, like, if you're watching the replay on this, like if you're watching these ladies, like there's a reason behind what they're saying because they believe in each and every single one of us. Like, and I wish that I was at a level that they are, like mentally, physically, emotionally. Like I'm nowhere close, but I'm so darn excited to get there because they are the leaders that we all need. So that's all.
It's only because
yeah. I love all of you.
dancing to Nelly. That's the only reason. I think she's moved a few of us to tears. So we're gonna close out with that. But I just want to say this, guys. Like, Daphne, you have to turn your screen off. I can't. I can't. Guys, we've done. I was just kidding, but I can't watch her or Kagan. What are you guys doing? Damn it, pull it together. Okay, look, there's nothing we don't do for you guys, and there's nothing that we won't do to make sure that you get everything you freaking deserve. You damn well deserve the best, and you're gonna have it here. I'm gonna speak for all of us when I say this. We're just really freaking honored that we get to work with you. Like, we are honored that we get to create these tools for you, that we get to see you win. Like, there is not a single leader on this team that takes any of that for granted. It is 100%. Every fit we throw, every word we say is always coming back to you guys, whether that's amongst ourselves or that's me in corporate. Like, we speak so much life over this team. And fucking Kelly, are you crying too?
You're welcome, my favorite leaders. You're welcome. You won't make me cry. I'm going to make you cry. I love all of you. Oh,
crying, and that means all shit has in fact hit the fan, and I don't actually know what that means. And so we gotta go, okay? So listen, we're all going to freaking Costa Rica because there are plenty of rooms, and if there aren't, we're the mother effing shop mob. We're gonna fill them first, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is we created tools so you guys can crush every damn goal. I don't care if it's $200 a month. I don't care if it's $200,000 a month. We're linking arms. You won't outwork us, right? We're working just as hard as you guys are. And so we just love and respect the hell out of you guys. And I'm just really damn proud of everything you guys have overcome, everything you have fought for, and everything that you guys continue to fight for. You deserve the world. And I speak for these leaders when I say we're going to make sure you guys get the world. And so hang on. We're launching. It's like a relaunch. It's awesome. I'm so stoked. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to get off here before I cry because I can't look at these leaders crying anymore. But I love them too. And guys, congratulations on having our biggest Zoom yet. We just started these a month ago. And we've already grown to 80 freaking people. Like, congratulations for showing the hell up and deciding that everything the world said you couldn't have, you're coming for anyway. So
Don't forget to message your power partner and tell them they better be on next week and you miss their face.
Oh, last thing as I wrap up, I just want you to know, some of you know the coach that I work with. You've seen him a few times. I just want you guys to know that he messaged me the other day and was like, dude, I don't really talk about companies and their momentum, but he's like, that ish you guys are doing over there at Modere, you are on the upswing of momentum. And he said, it's super effing cool to watch. And so he has been very upfront about the fact that this is the company to watch, and he works with a lot of companies. And so I'm just saying, like, you could hear it from me, but hearing it from him, I was like, okay, so just buckle up. Momentum is coming. And guys, most of us aren't ready. So, I mean, I'm ready. I'm here for it. But most of us aren't. So get ready. All right, we'll see you guys next week. We're going to get the Springboard thing posted, right, Kelly? We have a Springboard graphic. So we're going to get a Springboard graphic up. I know I'm going to see your beautiful faces on Power Hours. And we're going to see you here next week with some new winners for our awards and some wrap-up stuff. So let's just crush this month, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys. Love you.